Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. So you may have looked at the title of this video and be thinking, free vegetables? What is going on? Has the woman gone mad? Well, it's not free vegetables exactly, but free celery. Now, this particular video is, I suppose, a little bit of a novelty. But it's something that I think is worth mentioning because it's rather fun and certainly something that you can easily do for the grandchildren, for example, because it's something really different, really unusual, and of course free, other than of course buying the celery. So what exactly do I mean? Well, if you take this celery here, I bought it from Ocado. It's actually a lovely organic celery here, and I've got a bowl of water, a knife, a chopping board, and what I'm going to do is prepare this celery to make a new celery. In other words, I'm going to grow another celery from this celery for nothing. So what you do is you basically make sure you've got a really good head of celery, you know, one that's nice and fresh. By that I mean make sure that the celery is not gone limp and it's really, really nice and fresh. Obviously, you're going to eat most of this, so cut it to about here. So you cut this off to about there, and then you're left with the root. So I'll try and do this in film at the same time so you can see what I mean. I might have to put the camera down, but we'll try not to. So basically, you cut here, like that. This you eat, which is absolutely lovely. Very nice with Wensleydale cheese or in a smoothie. And then this is what's left. Now it's the root. And what I then do is get a bowl of water, put it somewhere sunny. So maybe in a kitchen windowsill, something like that. Pop your celery in there and leave it. Leave it for a day. Come back to it. Then you empty the water out. Fill the water up with some nice new water. Put the celery back in again. And do this for a few days. It might take as much as 2 weeks. And what you'll find is that underneath, you'll start to get little roots growing under here. Once that happens, you're ready to plant it in the garden. And what is absolutely incredible about this is that it doesn't take very long, and it's not sensitive to the size of the piece either. So where I've cut this off here, you can actually go a bit lower if you want to. You know, sometimes heads of celery are not all the same size. So if you had one that was perhaps not as good as this one, you know, you could cut it here. It would be absolutely fine. Then what I'm going to do is show you one I did last year, and I'm really quite amazed by this. Look at this. This is from a head of celery. I did exactly the same way, using the root in water, and it's now ready for picking. It's absolutely wonderful. Not only has it got these lovely crisp celery stalks here, but it's also got lovely fresh leaves which you can put into salads. They're absolutely gorgeous, and it's ready to pick. Absolutely free. So it's quite incredible. I mean, what you do is obviously when your head of celery is ready and you've actually put it into the water and you've got your roots. So basically the bottom part is sprouting these new roots. It's so easy because you basically just dig a hole in the soil, pop it in, cover up the roots, water it, and wait. So there's absolutely no need, if you do this religiously, to ever buy celery again. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, this is a fantastically healthy plant, and it just cost me probably the bit of the celery I was going to throw away. So give it a go. As you can see, it's absolutely fantastic. You may need to put it into a bed which is quite well fertilised. This is actually in a bed with rhubarb. But other than that, really I've done nothing to it, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I highly recommend this rather novel way of growing celery, but it's certainly free. And if you've got the space to do quite a few of these, you could actually have quite a large celery bed. So give it a go. I highly recommend this novel way of growing celery for free.